Good afternoon from Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. Now, we have already done a full tour of this, but it has been under construction for kind of a long time now. So we're back to do kind of an update of the construction that is going on around the Caribbean Beach Resort. See what's done, see what's not done. We also should get a pretty good view of the Riviera Resort, which is Disney's new DVC resort, and some of the gondola system, the Disney Skyliner. So let's go have a look at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. And we will also put a link to our full tour of the resort up in the corner of the video, which I don't know which side it's on, one of these sides, and we'll put it in the description down below. So we're starting out over here in the Martinique area of Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. Man, the Riviera really takes up a lot of the skyline over here. That stinks. Like, there used to be a nice, beautiful view. Nope, now a giant resort. Wow, that is a massive resort right across the water from the Caribbean Beach. So everybody in the Martinique area kind of loses their beautiful view, which this used to be part of the Caribbean Beach Resort anyways, but they were never gigantic buildings like this. I mean, it's coming right along though, so they are very far along with the construction progress of the Riviera Resort. So I wouldn't imagine it's gonna look this ugly for very long, hopefully. But I can tell by looking at just the construction of it, it's probably gonna be a loud resort with very thin walls. I just noticed something about this resort that I'm not sure what it is. What is this block wall over here with this really tall section of wall? Maybe there's gonna be a parking garage? I don't know. It's very strange looking. There's also like a hut type thing that we can't really see because it's on the other side of a tree. I might head down to the end of the pathway and see if I can see it better. I think this might be as close as we can get to that shack hut type thing. I think that might just be the entrance guard gate, but you can see as we turn, there's that weird big wall and the rest of that block wall as we turn to the resort, which is supposed to be real modern looking. I can tell you guys this, it's loud over there. There is a lot of construction noise happening over there. So if you're staying over here in Martinique, be prepared. I don't think you'd be able to hear it inside of your room, but like there's a lady reading over here, and I didn't really understand why, because she's like reading. There's all kinds of crazy noise happening over here, but maybe that's what relaxes. Maybe she's from like the city, like New York City, and it reminds her of home. Now let's head back over towards the main center of the resort. And you can see there's a lot of construction going on over here still too. I wanted to point out this birdhouse here for the purple martins. And when we went to that media event and they told us about the purple martins, they said that they've tried all different kinds of birdhouses and they don't really like the ones that look like a house. They just like the ones that look like gourds. And like last time, we have to try to find our way around old Port Royale, which has been walled off for construction. As we overlook the fence, I came up on one of the balconies here that lead up to the rooms. It is still loud over here, but this construction is a lot quieter than the construction that's going on at the Riviera Resort over there. But I have a feeling that if they start up some of these like bulldozers or front end loaders or steamrollers, it'll get loud over here too. I keep following the fence and wanting to turn left because there are these pathways that lead up to the fence. So it's still very confusing. I gotta go all the way out into the parking lot and walk down. The cow has graffitied the ground. Oh, calm. Oh, dang it. I thought maybe there was a rogue cow that was graffitiing the sidewalk. As I walk through this tunnel of scrim, I guess, and fencing, I notice they're doing some work up on the roof over here. I think that that's a bus stop that they're putting out there. And this is still old Port Royale. I had a hard time saying that in the original video, and I'm still having a hard time saying it now. I made it around the construction through this area, and now I'm kind of over here. And this is what we saw the last time that we came. Little souvenir truck, a food truck slash bar truck, and then we're headed towards Centertown. You can see some of the construction through the trees there, but Centertown is still a tent. I was thinking this would have been finished by now, but it looks like it's not. Still the food truck outside, still the tent where you go in and get all of your buffet food, and still this little stand over here where you order it. But yeah, here is the buffet still. They have a big poster here that kind of has some of the concept art of what the resort will look like once it's done with the remodel. You can see it's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be very Caribbean feeling. I like it. I like it a lot. I want to see it once it's done. Right now it does not look anything like this, but it will soon. So we're over by the pool, and you can see there's still a lot of construction going on all around the pool here from what used to be the town square, the center of the resort. They do appear to be much further along than I thought they were, but I don't think that they are. I feel like the last time that we came, they weren't anywhere near this. Like they hadn't even started on any of this stuff, so it's looking good. But I could be wrong. I just don't really remember what Center Town used to look like. All I know is that it is under heavy construction right now. Came into the waterway here because I wanted to show you guys all the turtles that are around. Some turtles sunning themselves on the beach across the way. Okay, I zoomed in on those turtles across the way, and here's some that are much closer than the ones that I zoomed in on. There they are. Turtles. Man, I'm gonna have to go back and watch the video from the last time that we came, because I feel like we went down there by that clock and lighthouse. Did we? Man, I don't remember. Everything looks so different. But we're gonna go across the water here over to this walkway so that we can get a better view into Center Town. So we just got across the water to the Jamaica area, and in between Jamaica and Aruba is construction for the Skyliner system. We can get a little bit better view of the map of where it's gonna go, and I'm guessing it's gonna look like this, which will be really interesting because this is basically right in the middle of the resort, right here, right in between Jamaica and over here is Aruba. But look at this thing. That is really interesting. And here's what the capsules are going to look like. Here's what the view is going to look like from inside of one of the capsules. Here's the map of where it's going. So it's going to go over to Epcot, do this little jog right here over the Riviera, and then down to the Caribbean Beach Resort, which will have two different ways to go. You can either go over to Riviera and then up to Epcot, or straight across to Hollywood Studios. But you could also get on at Art of Animation or Pop Century, take it here and keep going to Epcot, or transfer over to Hollywood Studios. And this will be what the station looks like here, and you can see how it comes out in two different directions, or this direction to Hollywood Studios. What are all these? Is this like storage for the gondolas? Yeah, I think so. That's interesting. I can't wait until this is done being built. Can't wait to see what it's going to look like. As you guys can tell, they have quite a ways to go. Although they have put up some towers in the parking lots of Hollywood Studios, they haven't even broke very much ground here. I'm very confused by it though, because the area between Jamaica and Aruba that is fenced off is not as big as that picture that they just showed. Maybe this is just going to be one of the tower locations and not the actual station. Okay, after looking at Google Maps, I believe that this will be Victory Way, and I can go find this location right now. Let's go have a look at that, and then we'll come back and look at more of the construction around Caribbean Beach. I don't know if you guys can see that crane off in the distance. That crane is where we need to head, because that will be where the station is for the Skyliner at Caribbean Beach Resort. We are very far into the Jamaica area, and I can still hear the construction of the Riviera off in the distance. That's what we're looking for right there. This Riviera resort is in your view no matter where you are at the Caribbean Beach Resort. Keep seeing signs for the Spyglass Grill, which is new, so since we're over here, might as well go check that out as well after we check out what's going on right there. So we've made it all the way over to Trinidad South, and we're looking right across the lake here, and that is where the Skyliner station will be for the Caribbean Beach Resort. You can tell that building is going to be big, so I think that area that we saw before is just going to be one of these towers with the rollers on it that take the Skyliner over to wherever it's going. This station will be situated kind of like this, and you can see those will head over to Pop Century. There'll be one that heads straight out the back that goes over to Hollywood Studios, and then this way will take you to the Riviera, and then eventually on to Epcot. So I was thinking, because this resort is so huge, there should be a quiet spot where there's no construction noise going on. Unfortunately, I don't think that there is, because right now I hear construction for Skyliner. At the other end of the resort, you hear construction for Riviera. In the center of the resort, you hear construction for Town Center, or Center Town. So, I don't think there's a quiet spot at the Caribbean Beach Resort currently. I never noticed this, but over here at Trinidad South, these are the room numbers. These must be the pirate-themed rooms. That's pretty neat. There don't seem to be any more signs for the grill that we were looking for. Maybe it's right here. There's something here. Yes, here we are. We've made it to the Spyglass Grill. This is a pretty neat little space right here. It's very small, only outdoor seating. It definitely helps out with the lack of options here at this resort. I really love this sign. Oh, you know that I like my burgers. There's definitely a lot of them. Ooh, those Caribbean tacos look so good. And then they have kids meals and desserts here. Oh, it changed. And frozen drinks, beers and ciders. Huh. Look at those desserts. Look at that tres leches. I like the theming here for the signs that tell you what the acceptable forms of ID are. Yeah. These fans, I know I'm just showing you guys fans, but I really like the design of these fans. They're cool looking. Because the blades come together in the center. So the question is, was this whole side of the resort remodeled to be pirate themed? Because all of the doors have pirate theming on them. Spyglass Grill, and then there was that Mickey pirate sign over here. Where'd it go? There. I did decide to stop off at the Spyglass Grill and get some of those tacos. So here's what I got. I got 3 soft tacos, 2 chicken, 1 beef and black bean. They also have a spicy fish version that I didn't want to get, and plantain and yuca chips. This was $9.99. It looks pretty good. It's kind of small, but it does look good. It looks very fresh. Oh, these are fresh. I did not realize that. They are very delicious. Very, very delicious. So those tacos at the Spyglass Grill were delicious. Probably the best quick service slash pool bar food that I've had at any Disney resort. It did make me realize something though. If you want delicious and a little bit of food, you pay $10 to $12. If you want okay, terrible for you food, but a lot of it, you pay $10 to $15. So it's kind of a weird scale that Disney has. So like those tacos were $9.99. Delicious, small portion, felt kind of healthy. When we went to the All-Star Music and got that ridiculous looking breakfast sandwich, that was $10.99. Terrible, a gigantic portion, and very unhealthy. So that's sort of, when you're coming to Disney, I think that that is what you can expect from a quick service location. Those two things, either small portion and healthy, or large portion and unhealthy, same price. Tell you what you can expect no matter where you are at Disney. Ducks, ducks, ducks. It does seem that no matter where you go on the Caribbean Beach property, you're gonna find construction. I stopped here because I noticed this. Look at Carl on the back of Pargo 3. So here we are at the absolute furthest section of Caribbean Beach Resort in Trinidad South. It's kind of quiet, like a little bit quiet. I can still hear a little bit of the Skyliner construction. Can't hear any of the big booms like we were hearing on the other side where Riviera is, or where Centertown is being constructed. We're just hearing a little bit of beeping for Disney Skyliner. That's not bad. This is probably the quietest spot. So if you can get Trinidad South as far away as you can go, it'll be quiet, but you're gonna be far away from everything except for the Spyglass Grill, which was delicious. So some give and take there. Let's head back over to that spot where we left off, where the pole will be for the Disney Skyliner, and we'll start to get some more views of Centertown and the Riviera Resort. I can't stop thinking about those tacos. I feel like those were good enough to make me forget about all these construction noises that are going on over here. If I were staying here, as long as I could eat those tacos, I'd be okay. Here we are back. Oh goodness gracious. Seriously? Holy cow. Here we are back at this area where this will be one of the gondola poles, or one of the Skyliner poles. I can't believe what they're doing. Like, I get it, they gotta do construction, but holy macaroni. That is so loud. Jeez, it's shaking all of the buildings out here. Wow. I would not want to be staying in any of these rooms right here. I can feel it underneath me. I thought maybe it was just like a thing that they were doing for like a few seconds, but the guy that's telling him what to do just yelled out more, a lot more. So he's gonna be pounding on that thing kind of a lot. Holy macaroni, that was so loud. I couldn't believe that. Here's a view across the water to Centertown. I think it's gonna be very, very nice. I like this section over here where they have these little slanted roofs. That should be an outdoor seating area. I think that that'll probably be my favorite spot out of all of Centertown. I think it'll look the coolest. And then we can get an alternate view of the Riviera Resort over here. You guys hear that pounding? That's over at Centertown. So we are headed towards the Aruba section. This section will probably be the loudest because it is closest, aside from all that pounding we heard earlier, but this is closest to the Riviera Resort construction. I think that this fenced off section here will be another Skyliner pole leading over to the Riviera Resort. Now, I don't know where the Skyliner station will be over at the Riviera Resort. That's a good question. This seems to be as far over as we can go towards the Riviera Resort. Still not seeing where the Skyliner station's gonna be over here for it. There is kind of an interesting looking wall here. Maybe that will be some sort of a waterfall or something out the back into the lake here. I'm gonna go with waterfall. I like waterfall. Final answer, waterfall. Oh no, look out. There's a croc in the water. So if it were me and I were designing this, I would put the Skyliner station over here so it didn't block your view out any of the rooms of the waterfront here. But I am seeing this little bit of concrete over here that looks like, I don't know what. Maybe that has something to do. Maybe that's what those tall walls are over there is for the gondola station. I don't know. This is so confusing. I just noticed something, and this is something that I saw at some of the other places that were under construction. Island Market Room 5524. Let's go find room 5524. I kind of love that Disney does this at the resorts that are under construction. They just turn a room into a quick service. Here, oh look, you can do some pin trading in there. Get just about anything in here. Basically like a little market slash quick service place. Seems to be the place to come and get a beer or a little sandwich. There's nobody else in here with me. Or a water. I have a sign over here with all the prices on it. So good luck finding that place, I guess. It's back there in the corner. The Aruba pool is right there and the beach is out front there. So I don't know why they put it way back here. I guess because there's a courtyard that you can come out and eat your sandwiches at, but I feel like if they wanted to have an actual marketplace type place, they should have put it on the front of the building out by the beach, because not as many people are going to be walking around back here, as you can see by nobody being on these paths. But if we go out front, there's lots of people by the pool. There are people hanging out on the beach over here. I understand they don't want to give up one of their premium view rooms, but I feel like any one of these that you can see as soon as you walk back into the courtyard would have been much better than something way back in a corner. We hope you've enjoyed wandering around aimlessly at the Caribbean Beach Resort with Tim. It was kind of an interesting day. Interesting to see all the construction going on. Interesting to hear how loud it is. And I'm excited to see when everything is completed. All in all, an interesting, very, very construction-filled vlog. A lot of loud noises, a lot of construction. Be prepared for that if you're staying here. I have a feeling that they are offering some sort of a discount or a voucher or something, some sort of perk for staying here, because a lot of construction going on. And with that being said, we are off, and we will see you guys tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.